Alright, I just pulled in. We've had a lot of ice for the past week or so, and I bet this water's come up down here, but we're going to go check out the place I scouted last week. Pulling in right now. Get my boots on and go out here and check and see what's happening. These beavers probably been cutting in here pretty good. I would imagine this water has come up some too. Over and out. There's a little bit of cuttings along the edge of this ditch here. I know there's a bank den just around the curve of this ditch right here from last year being in here. I snared 2 beavers on this canal, but there's a pullout right up here. Nice large beaver. I need him. And they're coming in here getting these little small willows. It's an obvious pullout right there. They're coming up on this bank. You see the air bubbles. There's a little bit of ice on this ditch right now. You see the air bubbles on this ditch where they've been swimming down through. You can tell they've cut down several more trees where I was scouting in here about a week ago, and they've got that trenched out pretty good, and it's still muddy, so we're getting ready to come into about a 3 to 6 inch snow, so I got to decide whether I need to hold off on setting this up or not. Over and out. I'll check back in a minute. Got a little more water back here than the last time. We got some running water coming over this dam. A lot of snow is melted, and we're starting to get into some rainy days. So all this is backing up. I'm gonna have to go look around and see where I can start throwing in a few snares. I could tell from the road that that pond was holding water. Last year it was bone dry. Just dried up grass and buckbrush, but I knew there had to be a small dam somewhere in these ditches. This main ditch is up here, and then a small little creek forks off, and then this ditch goes back into another area that opens up into a pond back here. That's an excellent crossover right there. A perfect place to pick up beaver or otter. And this obviously that they're coming into that pond into these ditches. So definitely need to set this. 20 hours can make a big difference. It's we had a steady rain all night, so this thing was about a quarter way up on this culvert yesterday when I was here, probably around noon, and now it's almost to the top of it, so there's a lot of water going to come through here. I'm just making note of this for future reference for myself. But ice kept me out of here when I could have probably trapped in here and done some good, but now once that ice got out of here and snow, we had a lot of rain, so all this is filled up, and now the high water's keeping me out of here, so I'm used to it. I've been doing this for many years now, so it's all part of it. You got to be able to roll with the punches, and there'll be more for next year. Over and out. Got a nice fever here. Third time I've had to set this trap right here. First time he bumped it, didn't trip it. Next time he sprung the trap. I think I had it out here a little bit too far. I didn't have better luck with the trap under the water. So I decided to move it in where the rung was a little bit tighter. I put some grass over the trap to hide it. So that way he was funneled right into it. I had to change this set 3 times. It finally paid off. We had a pretty good flash rain, and just a narrow little channel. There's a long slough, a couple of little sloughs back over on both sides of this leg, and it goes into another drainage ditch here. I checked this trap 3 or 4 times and hadn't had anything in it. So we got that flash rain, now this water just running down through here. This is a medium-sized beaver. Real pale skin, light skin. He's not very broad across the shoulders. And I thought I had an otter. It's a catch and I'll take it. But I'm hoping for an otter in this channel here. Right down from here is where I saw those otter tracks the other day. And I still think otters going to come down through this little channel. But this water needs to settle down a little bit. I need to keep this set working. But I would imagine with that rain, that beaver was trying to get up to that other pool up there, and he was climbing up this high ground here. This water just coming right down through that drainage ditch. He went right through this 330. That tail was tucked up under there, and I thought that was an otter. I don't want to get excited too quick. I figured the current would have snapped this trap, but he must have got in there before the current got too bad. Been awful warm, but today it's pretty frosty. That rain had this one trying to relocate. It come right down that channel.